The dog who silently carried the weight of pain and who now has a new chance. It was a normal patrol day when, amid the now familiar scene of abandonment and misery, we spotted a stray dog in the distance, wandering slowly, almost dragging itself along the shoulder of a quiet road. At first glance, we thought it was just another starving animal, just thin and dirty, like so many others we had encountered. But as we got closer, the image became clearer and deeply disturbing. The dog's body was covered in dozens, perhaps hundreds of tumors visible to the naked eye. They were lumps spread all over its body, on its neck, paws, belly, and back. Some were so large they were causing deformities. Others were already ulcerated, open, and exuding a fetid odor of infection and decaying flesh. Dried blood and pus oozed from several spots. We stood still for a moment, stunned. How was it possible that that animal was still alive? How many years of silent pain had he endured without ever receiving help? How many people had passed him by and looked away? Despite everything, he stared at us with a serene expression. A weary look, yes, but one filled with deep resignation. Without barking, without running away, without reacting. As if to say, if this is the end, fine. But it wouldn't be. That wouldn't be the end. We immediately rescued him with great care. His body was so fragile that just a touch was enough for him to shudder. He was visibly malnourished, dehydrated, covered in fleas, and with thin, brittle fur. We gently carried him to the vehicle and headed straight for the veterinary clinic without wasting a second. A more serious clinical condition than we imagined. The medical evaluation confirmed our fears. In addition to multiple tumors, the dog had open wounds, advanced infections, internal inflammation, compromised blood circulation, and severe anemia. Laboratory tests indicated he was on the verge of survival. Even so, something in him told us he still had strength. He was breathing heavily but steadily. His eyes still sought human contact. His tail, though weak, tried to move when we stroked it. We began treatment immediately. Powerful analgesics to relieve pain, antibiotics to contain the infections, blood transfusions to stabilize him, medicated baths to disinfect and soothe the wounds. Each tumor was carefully examined to determine a future surgical strategy. We gave him a name. We spoke to him every day, and with each passing day, he responded to us with small signs. He ate a little more, stayed awake longer, wagged his tail more vigorously. Over time, he began to recognize our voices and would reach for our hands with his nose, as if to say, "Thank you." A long but promising journey. The prognosis is not easy. Several surgeries will still be needed to remove the larger tumors, along with constant imaging tests and intensive care for weeks, perhaps months. But he's already out of critical condition. Today, he can stand on his own. He walks, albeit slowly. He's gaining weight. His skin is healing. His fur is starting to grow back. And perhaps most importantly, his spirit is blossoming. He plays with the water in the bucket. He lies in the sun and closes his eyes with pleasure. He barks sometimes as if he wants to tell us something. He has a name, an identity, dignity. And now he has a new beginning. Why does this matter? This is not just another stray dog. He is the portrait of so many who are ignored, who suffer in silence on the margins of society. His story is a brutal reminder that indifference kills. But he's also living proof that love, care, and commitment save lives, even when all seems lost. He didn't give up. And so, neither will we. Every life matters. And his now is beginning again.